At your service, sir.
I heard you've got a rather unusual cockerel. Pitch black.
And what's so unusual about that? A black cockerel isn't anything out of the ordinary.
True. But I've also heard your cockerel lays eggs.
Oh? Where'd you hear such nonsense?
Ah, you know how it is. Rumours spread and everyone twists and embellishes them. I'm just curious if there's any truth to it.
Someone must have been pulling your leg. I don't have any cockerel like that.
Don't worry. I'm not a bailiff or an inquisitor. I'm a student from the University of Prague.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry, then?
I don't mean you any trouble. I just want to have a good look at the cockerel. I've seen a boar give birth to piglets and a bull that gave milk. People always talked about blessings or even miracles. Wouldn't it be a shame to keep something like that from the world?
All right, I'll tell you, but I'd really appreciate it if you didn't spread it around too much. I did have a black cockerel. A young one, since my Boniface died recently. But that black one was so small and stunted, just peculiar. So, I decided to put it down and took it to the woods. A runt like that wasn't even fit for soup.
And did you keep any of its eggs?
No, I took them away along with the carcass.
Where exactly did you...
Just over there, to the edge.
All right. There now. God! can't go any further. It's too deep. The toad. There's a nest, and I've got the egg from the black cockerel too. So let's do this, all right? Now it's just a matter of waiting a day for the toads to brood it. But I'd better leave so I don't disturb them while they're bloody hell.
Good day.
My boy.
Certainly.
Do you have some?
My girl.
Well, I really.
Excellent.
I'll gladly pay.
I didn't know a man could be that flexible. I'd be happy to do that again sometime. Christ! Pardon me.
Greetings. Hereward and
I'll just.
oh,
Agree. Here's your gross.
agreed. Your bet.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Well, I'll be damned. It completely changed colour. Or maybe it just got mouldy. Well, Voiter can decide that for himself.
On earth as it is in heaven, give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who have trespassed against us.
I've got the basilisk egg, laid by a black cockerel, brooded by a toad. Just for you.
Really? Surely you... Quickly, give it here.
Oh, sure. No need to thank me.
Sorry, of course. I'm grateful, and I will reward you. The basilisk won't hatch from the egg, but it would look great on a shield. I could paint it for you, as a keepsake. I don't have any coin right now, but you know what? Take this ring of mine. If you don't like it, you can at least sell it for a few groschen.
Thanks. Glad I could help. So, what now? Are you going to crack the egg already?
As soon as I've prepared everything I need. But I'd like some peace and privacy for it, if you don't mind.
Seriously? I just want to watch.
No, you distract me. Understand that I have to handle something this rare with extreme care.
Fine. Sorry. I reckon I'll leave then.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. I just need peace. My head's a bit of a mess right now.
What are you hoping to achieve with this basilisk paint? What makes it so special? A basilisk can kill with a glance, right? At least that's what they say.
It depends. Some people claim it's the basilisk's breath that's deadly. Unfortunately, there's precious little real evidence.
And is it smart to mix something like that into paint? What if you poison yourself?
I appreciate your concern, but you don't need to worry. The paint has several ingredients, and the yolk is just one of them. Even if it's poisonous, I'll manage somehow. To be honest, I don't expect the paint I mix to be miraculous. What matters more is the quality of the pigments and the correct proportions.
Then why did I go to so much trouble?
It's all about the story. When I tell people how difficult it was to acquire the paint, they'll happily pay me to decorate their hall with something so miraculous.
Or they'll have you whipped for making it all up.
That could happen too. That's why you've got to be careful about what you reveal. And more importantly, to whom.
What's making such a mess in your head?
It's hard to explain, sorry. But sometimes I almost wish my cursed skull were as empty as that painted one on the shelf.
So what are you going to do, once you've made the basilisk paint?
I'd like to leave here soon for another job, but I still have something very important to finish.
And what exactly do you need to finish?
I need to meet with someone. But right now, I need to mix this basilisk paint. So if you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a while. Come back tomorrow. By this time, I should have everything done. Henry, I'm glad you turned up. I could use some advice. What do you think of this sword? I paid Osina my last few groschen for it, and even had to paint a lewd picture above his bed. But I feel like he cheated me.
Well, honestly, I can't tell much at a glance. But why do you even need a sword? Are your customers refusing to pay?
No, I'm preparing for my final unfinished work here in the Trotsky region. A duel to the death.
And who do you want to fight?
His name is Burkhard, a thief, a bandit, and above all, a murderer. There's been a bounty on his head for quite some time.
And you've suddenly decided to become a protector of the region?
It's not the region I want to protect. It's my own sanity. I feel like someone keeps whispering in my ear, Burkhard must die. He must die. Over and over again. I can't even work anymore.
Why's that?
It's because I know Burkhard. He's the old acquaintance I need to meet.
If you've known this man for so long, why are you only deciding to get rid of him now?
Don't think I just woke up one day and decided to go kill him. Honestly, when I found out he was here, my first thought was to run. But on my way out of here, I was nearly hit by an arrow.
The archer and the gambler?
Mm-hmm. I realized it was a sign. I couldn't run, so I started looking for ways to get rid of Burkhard.
What kind of ways?
I'm not sure I should even tell you.
Look at me. At everything I've done for you. Don't you think you can trust me?
Henry. My friend. All right. I won't beat around the bush. You know how I said I feel like someone keeps whispering in my ear. Burkhard must die. He must die. I can't sleep, eat, or work because of it. So I've tried to get that murderer out of my head using some unchristian methods. That shrine and the egg. They weren't about my artistic experiments, but my desperation.
What were you doing at Veles's shrine?
When our Lord wouldn't help me, I tried praying to someone else.
What was the egg for? You're not hunting down a basilisk somewhere, are you?
No, definitely not. I really did use it for the paint. And also for a kind of prayer.
Holy Mary.
She wasn't the one I prayed to.
You know what? Let's not talk about it anymore. What kind of man is this Burkhard, anyway?
A vile one, if you can call him a man at all. He's known for beating his victims to death with a helmet, just for pleasure. He even has a special notch on it, just for that purpose.
So, you're just going to trade your brush for a sword and kill a wanted murderer, yeah?
What else can I do? I can't get him out of my head, and the law clearly doesn't care. So let God judge us. I'll challenge Burkhard to a fair duel.
I don't mean to underestimate you, but there wouldn't be anything fair about that. Fine, but I still don't understand why this man weighs so heavily on your mind. How do you know him?
No, I can't tell you that.
Are you serious?
I'm sorry, Henry. I know I'm not giving you many answers, but believe me, I'm telling you everything I can.
You lied to me the whole time. You dodged all my questions. I'm not going to send you to your death. We'll have to come up with another way to deal with Burkhard.
I don't see any other way. I've waited 35 years to see someone take down that bastard. And in the meantime, he's lived his whole life in freedom. Do you know how many lives he took from others?
I'll take care of him myself. After all, Wouldn't be the first time I've nudged justice along.
I can't ask that of you. I've already involved you more than is healthy for your immortal soul.
Don't worry. If I end up in hell, it certainly won't be because of your Burkhardt.
Henry, do you mean it?
If I challenge him to a duel, it'll still be fair, won't it?
I suppose so.
How will I know it's Burkhardt?
I'd say his sins will be written all over his face, but I'm not naive. He'll definitely have his helmet with a notch on the brim.
Who put the bounty on him?
If I remember correctly, it was the bailiff of Troskowitz, and that means something. I've heard Thrush isn't one to part with his money easily, but without proper proof, he won't give you the bounty.
A fella like that won't be alone, will he? Does he have a gang?
I'd bet my boots he does. At least half a dozen men. But since we're on the subject, I'd like to ask you for something. Burkhardt likes to recruit young lads with no sense of purpose in life. He promises them money, wenches, and respect. And they repay him with blind loyalty. Sometimes even with their lives. Feel free to rough them up a bit or kick their asses, but don't kill them. I know very well they're not evil, just lost souls. And I feel sorry for people like that.
How do you know so much about them?
Let's just say I've met a few of them before.
All right. I'll try not to hurt them. Unless it's absolutely necessary. If you were preparing to face him, you must know where to find him, right?
Not exactly, unfortunately. They say he's hiding somewhere in Apollonia, and that was enough for me. I plan to find him by ear. A gang like that can be heard miles away.
So, now I know everything. And don't worry, it'll all turn out fine.
Are you sure I shouldn't handle this myself? Or at least go with you?
It'll be simpler this way. Trust me.
All right then. And thank you, friend.